Hello, hello, hello. I am here. I am here. I am live. So y'all get on up in here. Get on up in here. Let's talk about some thoughts. That part right there. We got a few minutes. So give y'all a few minutes to come on in. I didn't set it. No. So I'm just gonna jump on up and we're just gonna go live. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go live for a few minutes. Y'all come on in. Come on in, y'all. Hit that good like share and subscribe button for me. Please and thank you. Make sure you share the video. Subscribe. Subscribe. Share the video. Hit the like button. All of that is free. Can y'all please do that for me? Thank you so much. And if you're catching this on the replay, subscribe, like the video, share the video. It's free. Can you do that for me? Thank you. Yes, I've been getting some views, but I'm getting the views, but you're not subscribing to the channel. So can you please subscribe? You're listening to the replay if you're not already subscribed. I greatly appreciate and love you so much. And yes, I just need you to do those little few things, maybe for me. Yes, that part. But anyway, come on in, come on in, come in. everybody. Y'all come on up in here. Thank y'all for joining me. Um, yes, I hope y'all having an amazing Saturday so far. But yes, y'all, we're still on the Speak on It Saturday. So yes, come on in. I'm gonna give a shout out to Ebony the Best. I was listening to her live over there, and I kind of came in maybe like on the tail end. But anyway, she played something, a little video about this man that was married to his wife, and they was like this young girl. I guess she was in like a shelter or something. Anyway, they kind of like took her up on their wings. I'm gonna say that. And girl was 17. The man was married with a wife, and blessed be. So anyway, the man started sending the girl little text messages and stuff, unbeknownst of his wife. Hey, Miss Carla. She says, hey, G Squad and chat, I missed you earlier. Girl, I missed it you too. Let's just speak on this Saturday. Hey, Miss Yvonne. She says, hey, G Squad, how are you? I'm doing good. Battling this here pollen, girl. It's something special. It is. Oh, it look like dust flying in the air. And it burns your skin as well. Mine anyway. But anyway, um, the man ended up having a relationship with the 17-year-old girl, y'all. So the girl sent she thought she sent the wife um a text messages letting her know that she was sorry she had been messing with her husband and she was now pregnant. But unbeknown, the husband ended up reading the text message and he hurried up and he deleted that text. So y'all, the dude um had got the girl a pocketbook or some boots or something other that she wanted. Anyway, they got on the plane and he told his wife he had business. And him and the girl flew out to Medico, y'all. Everybody always wants to go to Mexico. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Mm. Get across the board, I guess. Anyway, y'all. Oh boy, took the girl over there. He thought he was gonna unalive her, y'all. He it must have been a shadow grave or something or whatever. But yeah, he thought he had deleted the girl, and he had the shovel. He buried the girl, and passerby. I don't know how many months that had went by or whatever, but anyway, the passerby had rescued the girl or whatever. She was a little disheveled, and but she's still pregnant. Long story short, the girl ended up having a baby. I think it was like 5 years later. She pops back up at that man's door. He thought it was all been taken care of. He was gone. She was gone. Lord, the child popped back up at the man's door sometime later because he had gave her a fake name. And she popped back at the door. She had to get her mind right because she had been around. But I'm telling y'all, it had to be a shadow grave or something for this bystander to see this person or whatever down there in Atlanta. But anyway, y'all, it's a true story. But she said she's gonna play a part two. I got to get the part two. She didn't play it today. But yeah, y'all, the girl popped out the main door with said baby in her arm. I said, look at God. He thought he had got rid of that girl. Now you got to tell the truth about it. When I see the part two, I know somebody text her today. She came back into town with that name, the alias name that he had given her. And that's popped back up there with and with that baby. I said, Lord, these some dirty men. You have it good at the house. Just another whole month here, y'all. They had the house, the wife, the kids, beautiful house, um, nice cars and stuff. And again, you just tear your own stuff up. Then you come yourself trying to delete somebody behind your mess. Boy, stand down in it. Stand in it. Ooh, I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all. Maybe she'll tell that he tried to delete her and probably bury her. unalive, still alive or whatever. But you might be going to jail, partner. That part right there. But y'all please come in, hit that like button for me. Please hit the like button. I see it's 26 in here. But y'all please join the chat if you like to. But just hit the like button. But yeah, so I'm waiting to see that part two of that and see how it goes. I know it's gonna turn his nerves all to the pieces, y'all. And then you're gonna have to stand 10 toes down. And because if I were her, I wouldn't go nowhere. This is a situation that you helped create, and you're gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is. That part. Moving right along, Miss Carla, Tuna Cat. Tuna Cat went to Chicago, Miss Carla. Tuna Cat and that baby girl went to Chicago. I'm trying to figure out where the other two children and where Martha at. Said somebody, that little girl said she wanted to go to Chicago. Didn't say what they were going for though. But her and that little girl, cause the little shot like she liked the camera, but that oldest one, that's like my new one, the oldest one. Cause I heard a child and she was like waving or something. I said, Lord have mercy, Tuna Cat, where you going? And who do you know down there in Chicago? And why are you going? I likes to know. Maybe Wanda had the other daughter. That boy probably don't want to go now because, he think he about grown. He's a teenager now. So he probably ain't gonna go. Let me give y'all an update on Aunt Natty. Hey, Miss Hillen, how are you? And welcome. Aunt Natty said that their power had been going in and out from the storm. I think it's another storm watch tonight. So her juice and she's trying to hold on to her, the charge of her cell phone or whatever, because just don't know. And she said the power was supposed to be out till like 6 o'clock. And went out last night or something, but it came back on. She had called me a few minutes ago. But that's what she got going on down there, y'all. Still in the mix of that storm. I said, Lord, I wish we could get a little bit of rain, y'all. God knows it's bad. It's pollen. Mm. When I tell you, it make your car look unidentifiable. It just makes your car look unidentifiable. I see y'all down here in this chat, and I know every one of y'all gained about 10 pounds from last night. Go ahead and let it be known, because I know you did. All that food that was talked about. But yeah, y'all, I don't know why Tuna Cat down there in Chicago and what she supposed to be doing. Um, she might not be staying long because she was talking about she needed somebody to do that hair on Monday. But she needs said person to be in Huntsville. That's what a post is. She wants somebody to be in Huntsville that can do her hair um, for Monday. Miss Maria said earlier maybe she going to get for a job interview or something. Don't know, but that's what they need to do. And another thing, until we see something from OWN Network, y'all, I don't think we can believe that this show is coming back on. I heard somebody say that the show coming back on the end of this month or the end of next month. I don't know where they got the information from. I really don't. But I was saying yesterday how the Scots and Tisha and one and all of them was so quiet. So I guess Tisha decided to pop out a little bit today. Talking about going to some Chicago somewhere. But I haven't seen anything about that show coming back. Um, Miss Hillen says she needs to sit down. It's too hard. Lord Jesus, Miss Hillen, it has been a warm day today. We were supposed to be like in the 80s, but that wind blowing and that pollen ain't no joke. But the wind blowing kind of kept the humidity down just a little bit, not a whole lot. But yeah, it was still hot, kind of like muggy today. But I didn't even call Miss Denise to see if Tisha could borrow one of her wigs. So maybe she get one from Destiny, run up on Destiny somewhere. Borrow one of them she had or something. I don't know what she's gonna do. But if she got some money to go down there to Chicago, seems like she should have the money to pay her team. Y'all know she got the squad, the T squad. And that girl that was doing her hair, I don't know where she is. But the girl tell us that Jasmine did let us know that Tisha don't like to pay, and Tisha don't like to get nobody no tips either. So Maybe Jasmine may be gone, y'all. She ain't got time to be fooling with her. If that's if that is the case, I don't blame her. Tisha, girl, that girl got bills to pay too. You got to be shaming yourself trying to get a whole lot of something for nothing. Girl, cut that mess out. Tip that girl. Service you. Ooh, y'all won't never walk in male shoes. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Mel was doing some hair products today on IG over there. I'm waiting so I can get I want this hoodie. So I'm waiting. Thanks to Miss Sexy Diva. Sexy Diva. That part. But y'all all across. Oh, and also y'all. They said about she made the shade room. I think it was. Said she made the shade room, y'all. Talking about her son and all that BS. And she said there just want no truth to it, none at all. It just want no truth. So don't really know. That's what she said. That's the word on the street. But everybody's saying that Hellish ain't doing nothing but doing a lot of lying, y'all. She's just a lying. That's what the people saying. So, like I said, if it happened, it happened. Um, she said the boys ain't got no money, so they would have had to call here if that was the case. You didn't see her? You didn't see who Miss Hill probably didn't pay her. Probably did Miss Hill, don't know. But she's needing somebody now, and she need them by Monday to do her hair. That part right there. And like I said earlier, old Marcel, he's been mighty quiet. People need to stop saying. I just want them to stop saying that the show is coming back on until you can see it over there on the network. Until the show is gone. Oh, you said Mail. Talking about Mail. Yeah, it was on IG. She was doing the OG products for the people from the beginning of time. The hair products and stuff. I think it was like 40% off. Some of that stuff over there. I can't afford Mail because I just paid $2,000 to get my air conditioner fixed in the car, so I can't afford it today. So I ain't even go over there. I ain't even finna try to stress it. Dusty and LeBarrett goes to court this month. Yeah, Miss Hill, and I think it is not this coming that week, but the next week. So probably like the third weekend this month. And the way it's talking, they talking she gonna end up going to jail. They said she went down there to with Stormy, called herself supporting Stormy, but we're hoping that they pulled her name out of that hat so she could win one of them daggone cars. They talk like she done messed up her credit, her daddy credit, her son credit. Nah, let me stop about the son. I don't know about the son though. But yeah, Destiny ain't got nothing going on. I ain't trying to pay nobody. I ain't trying to do nothing. Just ain't. Girl, I ain't paid the glad a litem. Celebrate has paid his part, but she hasn't paid hers. She probably somewhere wilding in Sarva today because the day Moses' birthday. And I done told that heifer. She better leave Moses and Sonny alone. Because from the way Sonny's talking, he should be home by July, I think it is, hopefully, for them. Let that black love be. Let them start their family and go on about your business somewhere. Not for you end up catching a case up over there on that side, bothering people and stuff. But yeah, shout out to him again. Whoop whoop. Shout out to Mel. Whoop whoop for over there on the IG doing her thing. Yes, she was. So we don't know. It's healing. We gotta wait it out, I guess, girl. And see what happened. But it ain't looking too good. But Destiny just gonna do what she wanna do. She like Martell. She said, "Them people don't tell her what to do." I said, "Lord have mercy, Jesus." And old Cobra, y'all said her ex said Colbert said her ex asked her where was she moving to, and she said moving on. That girl knew she ain't going nowhere without Martell. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how are you? She says hello, Miss G S, and everyone in the chat. Hey, and welcome. That girl no good where she ain't moving. She ain't moving nowhere. moving on. Arrione, keep your mouth closed and stop telling them lies. Lord have mercy. If she moves somewhere, Martell ain't gonna do nothing but go back and get her when he get ready. I don't know if he'll be ready when she leave, but yeah, she ain't gonna be too far without being in his reach. That part right there. But yeah, Miss Helen says, hi, Miss Cheryl. She needs to stay off of the internet talking all that mess as usual. Cause nobody ain't caring. You ain't gonna do nothing but the same old, same old. But it'll help you out a whole lot if you just go ahead on and find you a job as well. But then some people talking about, oh, she's so quiet and she's not been on I guess she's on TikTok more now, I think. She ain't been on social media because she's supposed to be filming a little bit. I said, filming what? One minute they said Martell ain't even filming. So how's Colbert filming? And filming for what? What are they gonna do with it? Where is it supposed to go? Inquiring minds, just like mine, were left to know. Where these folk going? Carlos, where they gonna go? Uh, yeah, she probably do want her name trending. Miss Hill, ain't nobody gonna make it trend. It was it, and that's all. And folk kept right on moving. The people kept right on moving along. That part right there. I don't know why they can't understand and realize. Um, Everything is old now. The stories done been told. Nobody don't really care no more about that mess. It happened. It was a disaster. It didn't turn out the way you thought it was. That's it. That's all. Your choices. So you have to live with it. That part. Yep. And learn how to leave people alone too. And pray. Just pray. That's what she need to be doing. Don't hear nothing about that. Her little clothing line no more. So she might not have that anymore. Lord, they ain't got nothing going on her, Martell. They just ain't doing nothing, y'all. Probably sitting there looking in each other's face like they crazy. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, y'all, everybody's talking about this Terrence Howard situation and the diddy thing. I did see before I came live. A lot more people is talking about it. And somebody asked the question, said, "Well, why now is Terrence Howard talking about it?" Somebody talking about because Diddy is on lock. He's locked up and they won't let him out. Ms. Helen says, that is a thing of the past. When Mel left, so did I. Yes, Miss Healing. That mess is boring. Don't nobody care. Nobody don't care about Tisha's marriage, Kimmy's marriage, Wanda, the food truck. All that mess is played out. Hey, Miss Candy. She's about what's going on with Terrence. He was touched. Girl, Diddy thought he was going to touch him, Miss Candy. He tried it. Trying to lure Terrence up over there at the house before he got caught. Now, all of this was before he got caught. Yeah, but trying to lure Terrence over there to teach him how to act and all of that. Terrence talking about he was sitting there just staring at him. I don't know how sometimes people just be staring at you like they're taking all your clothes off. Them took them off and try to put them back on again. And so Terrence said, let me see what you got or whatever when they went over there. So anyway, he ended up telling the person to get Terrence back over there again. And the guy Terrence said, for what? And the guy came bluntly out and told him, I think he wanna F you. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I hope and pray at this point that he is getting more than enough. More than enough, y'all. Where he's sitting at and where he's residing and where he's sleeping at now. I hope he's getting way more than enough. Since he seems to be can't get enough, messing up folks' lives, ought to be ashamed of himself. My phone is buffering. I can't hear the conversation. Baby, why your phone is buffering? I'm so sorry. Miss Candace says many believe all those freak off parties were done with consent. Yet there are many lawsuits. Some people are not outraged. Outraged. Mm. Miss Hillen says, call it, go out and come back in. Yeah. They said that YouTube or StreamYard or whatever has did a lot of upgrading and stuff as well. So I do see this box down here near me. It's just ready for me to type or whatever in it, and it didn't used to be like that. But they said something about, I mean, if you highlight somebody's comment, you can start or something. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that. They just added that one more little feature. It says you can delete the comment, put user in timeout, ban user, and delete or start a comment. Yeah, that's nice. That's cute. Hey, Sassy Diva. Hey, girl. Hey, Sassy Diva. What is Tuna Cat doing in Chicago? What I need to know. Do you know? Her and that little baby girl went to Chicago, and Terrence Howard up here been dragging Diddy for Phil. Talking about Diddy try to get his goods. Girl, what? He tried to get him to bent over. Terrence don't play them games. Mm-mm. Run, Terrence. Did you all protest today? What we were protesting, Miss Kim? Girl, public protesting. You told me that last night. What we protesting? Mm-hmm. I want to know what we protesting. Yeah, y'all. Can y'all believe it? Did he try to get Terrence's goods? Boy. Mm. Ooh, he said he won't get his manhood. No. Mm-mm. Said he lost a lot of project, y'all, behind that. You know, um, trying to say that Diddy blackball, try to blackball the boy. I said, good man, cause he can't have his goods. Lord have mercy, you can keep me blackball because you ain't touching me, fool. Lord have mercy. When I hear stuff like that, y'all, I don't like it. I don't like Diddy. Diddy, you know better. That dude messed up so many people, y'all, so many people lives and stuff. Ooh, he's just disgusting. He should be ashamed of himself for doing the things that he did to the people. But of course, y'all do know that the people said he had help doing all that stuff, you know, setting the people up to grape them or whatever they call themselves doing or whatever. But you know what? My thoughts only the parents that allow their children to go with said adults should be in lockup as well. My thoughts. That's what I think. Because how dare you? How dare you? So you can get some quarters up under the rug, or he gonna make my child famous. No, you take your child and you be with your child. If he was working with your child, that's what you should have done. You just don't take your child and sign him over, hand him over to somebody. That is crazy. Traumatized for the rest of their life. Y'all, if I hear that Justin Bieber has unalived himself, I would not be surprised. I don't, y'all. He just looked like he on his last mile. He looked like he just don't want to be here no more. The walk of shame, trying to trying to bury it down on the inside of him, and that's not working. And even though God blessed him with I think he has a little boy, and I think he has a wife, y'all. But that still ain't helping him over what he went through with Diddy. That is so terrible. Miss Candy says, right at G, the kids needed supervision. They saw and did too much too soon. Yes, absolutely. Miss Hillen says, the love of money. Miss Carla says, black folks should stay out of the protest. The clear people bought that on themselves. Now deal with it. Y'all talking about the orange man. Miss Hillen says, facts are called. I ain't been out there protesting nowhere today and tomorrow either. He all of the ones that wanted them in there, let them deal with it now. There might be some stray bullets out there somewhere, y'all. We don't know nothing about it. No, I ain't doing that. That part. And yeah, my heart just really hurts for Justin Bieber, y'all. It really does. I ooh, ooh. I think whenever they did get Diddy, I think maybe he could have been re-traumatized like all over again. Y'all know, because it was all over the news and everywhere. So it's a possibility that it just brought all that. Ooh, mm, y'all, I don't like stuff like that, y'all. I just don't like it. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Candy says black folks actually need to show up. They are already targeting us and trying to erase history. We need to let them know we are here and we care too. Yes, absolutely. That is true too, Miss Helen. Helen says my name is West. I'm not in that mess. Got it. Yeah, and I did hear, Barack Obama, he's still my president too, y'all. I know he ain't the president, but he's mine in my head. But the stuff that Trump done did and been through, y'all, if that would have been Barack Obama, they wouldn't have looked at him twice or considered him twice to be the president. Lord have mercy. I tell you one thing, I wish Michelle would have ran up against the orange man on purpose and won. Get him to get somewhere and sit down. Oh, I think Michelle can handle him too. She don't be playing. But yeah, all that stuff he doing, if that would have been Barack, y'all know they would have impeached him and everything else they could done. He said too, he wouldn't have stood a chance, all this mess that Trump is doing. And it's just crazy. Candy says the orange man has been impeached twice, and number 3 should be up for discussion. Miss Candy, you ain't never lied about that. Lord have mercy. Trump just do anything. Y'all know he's a narc. Y'all do know he's a narcissist, right? But this fool right here, he just do anything. He don't even care. They force him in office. Is that what it is? Oh, Jesus. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know why they think women can't run the daggone country, though. Oh my God, they can run it better than men. Women are smarter. They put more into it. Lord, Emmers. They just got this clown out here, just letting him run loose. Run loose, run free. Never seen an orange man like this orange man all year. Oh God, Trump. Him and Milani. Milani, get your husband. Milani, do something with your husband, girl. Cause he's a hot mess. He is about to start a recession and trade war. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Miss Helen, y'all, when I hear stuff like that, it doesn't move me to the least, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all why. Because I got all my faith in God, y'all. I don't want this orange man. Hey, Miss Denise, girl. Somebody said, hey, sis, hey. Miss Denise, I came on live earlier today, girl, because Speak on It Saturday is what we're doing. But Tuna Cat needs her hair done, and we were trying to figure out if you had a wig that she could borrow. Um, Miss Denise. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she need a wig. Please. Baby, yes, I did. Miss Denise, how your mouth feeling? How your mouth feeling, girl? Girl, you feeling all right? Inquiring minds want to know. But yeah, she needed for Monday, Denise. You gonna be able to help her? Yes or no? Put a 1 or 2 or 3 in there. Mm-hmm. Yes, that part. What's wrong with you doing crazy folks? See them on my live. Bother me. Mr. Niece, and also Mr. Niece, let me tell you this too. Miss Faith was in here earlier today too. She said that she seen Wanda at her friend's funeral, and Wanda had on shorts. Said, "Girl, you had to go back and catch the replay." What's going on today, y'all? She says, "Girl, we up in here talking about Terrence Howard, talking about old Diddy try to doody. He thought he was gonna get his booty, girl, allegedly. Diddy thought he was about to get hold of Terrence, Miss Denise. Carla said Tuna Cat can do her own hair. Well, Mr. Carla, I'm trying to figure out what happened to Jasmine. Tuna Cat must ain't paid. I ain't even gonna say that, y'all. Y'all almost tricked me. Because y'all know Tuna Cat is a millionaire. Y'all need to stop playing. Quit playing with Tuna Cat. She just probably put that out there on Facebook to see who was gonna be listening. That part. Mm-hmm. Um, Tuna Cat is broke. Hey, Miss Maria. Hey. And she says that Carla, Miss Denise, and Miss Healy. Yeah, girl, Tuna Cat says Miss Carla, stop playing in the chat today. Tuna Cat, you know she a millionaire. Miss Denise says, you know she wants attention. No, what she want, Miss Denise, I done told you she need to borrow your wig, girl. That's what Miss Maria said earlier today. I'm just trying to find out, can you get one? Carla says, hey, Miss Maria. Candy says, hi, Maria. And for the ones that just came in, thank y'all. Please hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for me. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're checking on the replay, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That part. I was telling them I'll be getting some well decent views because we're trying to, find other stuff to talk about. But I do get very good decent views. But when you view, can you please subscribe to the channel? Like, share the video for your girl. Thank you. And Miss Maria says, Miss Yvonne. Maria says, gee, no, owes 1 million. Well, um, um, I think, ain't can't pay all that money back, and they ain't got no, they don't have no, living marriage trust. Mm-hmm. Yes, Tuna Cat. I'm gonna need somebody in here to help Tuna Cat with her hair. Doggone. But this trip to Chicago must be like a turnaround trip or something, y'all. Her and that little girl, her and the little baby girl, I guess, went to Chicago. I think they did a training or something. I don't know how they got to Chicago, and I don't know how they did. Um, mm-hmm. So yeah, I thought Miss Denise is up here. Miss Denise is trying to work out something. She may be calling the people. For her man, bottom row. Bottom row so good. I don't know where bottom row. Maybe down there in the AT to the L. Y'all know why he be down there in Atlanta. Y'all stop playing like that. They have been filming, but they can't get paid until the show airs. Miss Carla, Miss Carla told you that. Cause Miss Carla, I heard today that the show gonna come back on at the end of this month or the end of next month. Now I need to know where y'all peoples is getting this information from, cause I want to share with the rest of the people. Now, if it's over there on the own network, now I'm gonna go over there and snatch it down so I can show the people. Is that where y'all getting this tea from? Miss Hiller says they need to get them a job and gather themselves. Pimping ain't easy. That part. It says bottom row looking for a constructive site. Mr. Lee says why CK didn't get her hair done. Well, I didn't want y'all to know this right here, but I'm going here and tell y'all. I've been having a little conversation with CK behind in the background, and he was talking about Tuna Cat need her hair done, and I told him that I think my good sis Miss Denise might can let her borrow one of her wigs, and he want me to find out if I could, and we're gonna go from there. Hey, Miss Faith girl, um, she says good evening. What going on, girl? We're here talking about Terrence Howard. Tuna Cat went to Chicago, her and the baby girl. And what else we were talking about? I forgot. Mm, 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 mm. I tell y'all, people just don't understand. Understand. Um, I Miss Faith, I let them know that you saw Juan at your friend's homegoing service. Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. Um, Miss Faith says her in her hot pink short set. Miss Faith, you told me that earlier it was hot pink now. Miss Faith, which color was the daggone short set now? Oh my God, Miss Faith, I thought it was blue and white. I'm confused now. She done got me confused, y'all. Um, but yeah, Tisha went on down, but she may went to Chicago to see if she can get a good wig or something. I don't know. I, y'all know what? Them people, they need to be saving their money to help be nasty, because she going to court in a couple more weeks. And we on spring break this week, and I know this week gonna go fast. So the next week she gonna have her hot behind in court somewhere. That part. Mr. Lee says, welcome in everyone. Hit the like button and support the channel. Please and thank you. Lord girl, I tell you. Rick says that the funeral colors were purple and white. Wanda showed up in hot pink. Miss Maria, I cannot with you. Miss Maria, I just cannot. I ain't messing with you. And it was a short set, y'all. That was one they had on. Lord, Tisha, get your mama. Girl, come get your mama. That's a shame. Mm, 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 mm. Well, Wanda said that the church, the people said, come as you are. And that's what she did. She came just as she was. Mm-hmm. Wanda said, I know shame in my game. Doggone it. And Miss Faith said she had on 1, 2, 3 inch heels, y'all. Mm-hmm. That part right there. Miss Healing to my that's really sad. Lord have mercy. I mean, she could have went by the dollar store and bought a little black dress or somewhere. Maria says, did y'all hear Michelle Atlanta? I guess Atlanta apologize, apology to Junkie. Child, that was some funny skit. Oh my God. Was she was being funny if that was the case. She was really being funny. Mm. Lord, y'all, Funky be over there cutting up, y'all. He be cussing them people out. He be blocking them, kicking them out, and all of that stuff. I said, I reckon you is doing all that with a 500,000 daggone subscribers. Why they do that? How long this monkey been on the daggone YouTube street? Maria, Miss Healing says, Maria, I did. Yeah, how long he been on the YouTube streets is what I need to know. Funk said, Michelle ain't doing nothing that he can't do now. Funky, that's what Funky said. She ain't he doing just as good as she is, what he said. And the Funky Bunch be over there cheering him on too, y'all. They sure do. That part. They don't care nothing about him calling no female a B or the whore, the horror. None of that. Them people just are happy over there, y'all. Mm. But getting back to Terrence off of the best man, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Diddy thought he had him. Diddy thought he had him. He said Diddy was staring in his eyes, y'all. I said, well, I would have looked away. I don't play like that. Uh-uh. Diddy was hoping that he slipped one time, y'all. He was going to get him. Then he was going to fix him a nice cold drink to set the mood. If he could have got that nice cold drink in him to set the mood, Lord Terrence, he might have would have got you, buddy. Y'all, they talk like this Hollywood stuff ain't no joke. And Clive Davis, I'm so disappointed in you. Y'all, I'm disappointed in Clive. Ooh, about 80 years old. Ooh, Clive, why did... And these people had to do a lot of stuff just to be famous. Hey, Miss Antonio, to get um a little bit of money. But even the people that's supposed to have money in Hollywood or whatever, they seem like they just so unhappy. I don't understand. Clive is 93. He about gone. Maria said, yeah, she said she apologized for making so much money. She apologizes for not giving him a washer dryer. She shared the pic that TK posted of shit all on Junkie's sofa. Why did he even share that? Ooh, that is disgusting. Oh my God, y'all. I know that dude ain't looking like that. Sometimes when he be live, y'all, his skin be looking funny looking. And then sometimes it kind of like look like it go back to whatever, but it be looking like snake skin. Y'all know how a snake shell its skin and it be like whitish gray looking something. Ugh. Y'all, that don't be looking right to me. I don't know what Funky got going on sometimes. But he was taking them whole. He said, where the hoes at up in here? Y'all gonna meet me down there? There's some kind of bar they put went to last Saturday. The first drink was gonna be on him, he said. Carla says D was trying to get the booty brownies, not the booty brownies. Oh my God. Miss Faith says, I would never be famous. Me either, Miss Faith, and my kids either, if I had to give them up for that. Lord, y'all, they talk like them people, they have went through some stuff, y'all. They went through a lot of stuff. And some didn't even get recognized. But they said Diddy got the booty brownies, and then he didn't do nothing for the people. Man, that ain't even right. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, mm, Faith Evans, um, there's another girl. I forgot her name. She ain't know what man she want. What that girl name? Ain't seen her. Jennifer J-Lo. Yes, J-Lo. We ain't forgot about you too, J-Lo. Mm-hmm. No dogs on the furniture nor the bed. That part right there. Mm-hmm. Clearly. Um, Miss Maria looks grayish sometimes. I thought I was the only one, Miss Maria. I really thought I was the only one that was seeing it. I was like, what is going on with that dude? Faith says, I am not selling my soul for no amount of money. That part, Miss Faith. Carla says, you know them rugs dry out your skin. Ooh, Miss Carla, I didn't know that. Mm. Ooh, his skin be looking bad, and well, and he still be blowing his nose a lot, y'all, too. So I ain't saying nothing that he's got going on, but that's what he be doing and stuff. So I don't know, but I do know his skin be looking so bad sometimes. It can scare you just to, look at his skin like that. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know. Mm. Y'all, I wanted me a cheeseburger, but I heard the girl talking today over there. Shout out to Ebony the Bed, something about McDonald's and stuff. I don't really do fast foods like that, especially Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King. I don't even do Bojangles, or nothing like that. But they was talking about how they would, the wrong kind of stuff being them. See, I don't like to listen to stuff like that because it kills my appetite. I don't want it. And I know they say hot grease kills anything. The devil lie. I don't want it. I don't want it. Y'all be careful out there. Y'all, because y'all ain't going to work the church. And then gonna go over there to the restaurant and eat. Close the doors. y'all, why couldn't the people, why the people still dragging Marvin Sapp? Y'all, they still dragging him. They keep saying, he said, lock the door. He said, he didn't say lock no doors. He said, close the door. And then anybody that ran with him, they said lock the doors. Oh my God. That is a mess. Yes, close the doors. That's what I thought I heard, Miss Carla. But the people saying it said lock the door. I told y'all they had what it do mean out there? Ricky Smiley them out there trying to co-sign for him. Nah. Face says I take my $20 and I go eat. Hey, Miss Faith, I'm just gonna take that $20 to eat. Y'all, it's a shame how much McDonald's and stuff charging for French fries and a daggone fish sandwich and stuff now. What about the $2 menu they used to have? That's how I'm gonna be fooling with them. Man, they used to have the dollar fries, $2 menu. Man, in a few minutes, a cheeseburger gonna be a whole $20 all by itself. Miss Maria says, Bush campers, I'm gonna need 25 of y'all to pop out and tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe, support, $ G Strictly A, super chat, super sticker, and share the video. Join for $2.99. And she says, thanks. Y'all, please just hit the like button. Please, thank y'all. Carla says, I'm keeping my $20 in my pocket. Mr. Lee says, I spent my 20 at Walmart. Miss Maria, lock the doors. I said lock the doors. I said lock the doors, Miss Maria. They're over there at Walmart. And let me see where Carla went at. Where Miss Carla said she went at. Oh, she got her in her pocket. Yeah, lock the doors, Miss Maria. Mr. Lee said, don't make us close the doors. LOL. Yes. Yes. That's the Lord have mercy. They is dragging Paul Marvin Sapp for field, y'all. He don't even know what to do with himself sitting there with them glasses on, looking just as crazy as he can look. I said, Marvin Sapp, I'm disappointed in him. Never would have made it without you. That part. Miss Maria, to my child, I done told you I ain't locking nor blocking no door. I'm gonna put this usher on. Oh, I'm gonna have to sit this here usher down. I see right now I'm gonna have to sit this usher down. Yeah, that's what will happen. That what would have happened if them folks didn't listen to what he said in there that night, y'all. We're gonna have to sit them ushers down. Marvin ain't playing with y'all. He was trying to help the peoples out. That part right there. I read Marvin is like, man, is this gonna ever blow over? He wasn't even intended the way that. Well, yes, it was. Yes, it was. And he know he was aggressive too, y'all, cause he spoke on that too. Miss Maritz must have never would have faded. That part right there. He know he was too aggressive in that situation. He really do. So I think maybe he went back and looked at that video or whatever was surfing. Face says, gee, the Dollar Tree is a $1.75 now. They need to change their name. Girl, I can't eat food with the Dollar Tree no more. You just could go in there and get everything for $1. They steady climbing. They steady climbing. Getting on my nerves. Miss Maria says, oh, Marvin would have seen a spirit of disobedience on full display. Not on full display, Miss Maria. Lord have mercy. Lord, Marvin glasses now look like too big for his eyes, y'all. He looking like he don't know what he done there. He like, it won't even that serious. Why they rubbing in there? Why they got it all over the YouTube like this? What is really going on? That's what Marvin want to know. That part right there. So Miss Denise and Miss Maria, y'all ain't gonna worry about locking the doors, no closing the doors. Let the people be free. We gonna let the people be free, y'all. Miss says, there's a lot of preacher dog Marvin as well. Yes, girl, yes. I'm telling you, I was surprised when I heard him saying that. He said, and the first two was not harsh and nor aggressive. I think it was that third one that when he became aggressive, he said, close the door. He said, close the doors. I said, close the doors. That was that third one. It was the third one that got aggressive, y'all. That's when the people went wild. That's what it was. Miss Maria wrote the fourth one. It was the third one. Marvin got upset right there. Woo. Y'all, I used to be a Pepsi girl, but I think I'm gonna switch over to Dr. Pepper, y'all. Ooh, that Dr. Pepper. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that Dr. Pepper ain't anybody but the truth right about now. That part. But yeah, y'all. So I think he went back and heard himself, and he didn't like the way it sounded. He did say that on the Ricky Smile. He said it could have came off just a little taste of aggression going on. But he was trying to let people out and raise the money. So he said, I don't know. I don't know what Marvin Sapp was thinking about the other night when he was out there cutting the monkey. Just cutting the monkey now. Cutting the monkey. He better gather himself. I know that right there before he be by himself. That part. For the people in here that just came in, y'all please hit that like button. Now hit the like button and subscribe. It's free. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. It's free. Aunt Nelly is still in the eye of the storm, y'all. I spoke with her earlier, so she said they had lost power, but it did come back on. The power was supposed to be out till like 6 o'clock or something like that today. But she all right. They safe. She said it's a lot of water and stuff. But so far they safe. So hopefully it'll be over with, and praying that she don't lose power anymore tonight. That part right there. Miss Carla says, if Marvin Sapp would have told me to close the door, I would have said, I don't want to be disobedient, but sir, you see all these people, you come and close the door. Miss Carla, I'm not gonna be fooling with you. I just cannot fool with you, Miss Carla. Hey, Miss Carla, you know the people standing at the door doing a Sunday service what they supposed to be doing. They could have got trapeze fooling with him, talking about close the door. I ain't fooling with him. When he just said that, y'all oughta close it off and exit it out. That part, I sure would have. Miss Maria says that caller, I said what I said. I wouldn't be closing nothing, including my mouth. Y'all know Miss Maria is terrible. Oh Lord, Miss Maria and y'all is terrible. I cannot. Hey Sonya, she says hello everyone. I'm out. I wish she said I'm out about. Okay, girl, you be safe out there. Yeah, please be safe out there. Be careful walking around y'all. Yeah, watch your surroundings. I gotta stop being so carefree too, y'all. I just be like, la la la. I do, y'all. I really do. I just don't think about bad stuff or nothing like that. Um, I ain't nothing but a buck 05, but I think I might know a little bit about it, but I don't be. I'm gonna stop being like that and just start paying more attention. These people is really crazy in the on the highways and stuff. All y'all be careful when you go out. And I know everybody ain't going out with a significant other or none of that. So be careful when you're out there. Have your piece of steel. Make sure your doors is locked. Make sure you got a tank full of gas. All of that. That part. Never know. Never know, y'all. You never know. So yeah, be careful, y'all out there. And Marvin Sapp, I don't know when they gonna get up off your head top, too. Or you gonna tore your britches too. I can just like a darn martel. Y'all so aggressive, trying to tell folks what to do. Y'all ain't at no doggone Burger King. Always want to have it y'all way. Just a shame. Who out, Mr. Real? Yeah, I would have been out. When he said that, y'all, I put my church finger up, and I gotta go. I got a boo boo. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the car where I'm going. I've been telling some. I'm not staying in here. And some people saying that they talking about this, but this happened so long ago, y'all. I disagree. I told y'all my coworker sent me a video clip or something other time about it happened some time ago. I don't know if it did. And it's a possibility that it could have happened some time ago and people are just resurfacing it now for whatever the reason is. But then when you hear Ricky Smiley and all of these people that's coming out talking about it, it's like it just happened. So I'm gonna go with it just happened. That part. Miss Faye says, I always got my piece of steel with the red dot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord, Miss Faith. I almost think. Miss Faith ain't playing with y'all. I don't know what color her vehicles is, but y'all beware. And she got a bunch of dogs. You just ain't gonna be coming up there to her house any old kind of way. I just know that. Now, you done been warned. Now, that part. Mm-hmm. But yeah, y'all, don't pay this mess no mind about the show coming back on, y'all. I don't know why people keep on saying that. I think they just trying to keep hope alive. All that little crazy stuff that they thought they was trying, didn't trend, didn't go nowhere, and nothing happening, and all of that. That girl, Tuna Cat, so her mama is doing better. Her mama living her best life. Anything her mama wants, she gonna get it. Well, then dang, don't it? Why did your mama have to get an old food truck that had to be remodeled pretty near? And why you couldn't go and buy a brand new food truck? When it sounds 30,000 at the most, I mean top notch food truck. I'm sure she would have wanted, the kind that's got the air conditioning, everything on it. That's the kind she should have had. I ain't gotta believe it till on says it. And when on says it, I still ain't got to believe it. I ain't got to believe it. I ain't got to look at it. I ain't gotta. We ain't gotta do nothing. But we're gonna be talking about them every time they come out now. So Destitute and Dion. Y'all might well get right and get ready. Just to show you go to the court. down there, Destiny, everybody gonna be talking about it. Everybody gonna be talking about it. So you might as well get ready, shoot. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. That sound like TDJs didn't. Get ready, get ready, get. Lord, I don't know so. I ain't messing with TDJs. I ain't messing with him. But that's how he said it. He said, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. I said, where he about to go? I'm just asking for a friend. That part. But Tuna Cat said her mama ain't worried about nothing, y'all. Miss Faye says if they was coming back, they would been said it by now. Miss Faye, tell the people out there that's out there holding the door so you can't leave out. Tell the people again, Miss Faye. That mess ain't coming back on. Darn it. And then I tell y'all, they talking about that's how come Cold Bird is quiet, talking about she filming allegedly. 1 minute they saying Martell ain't filming. Martell ain't filming, but Coleslaw filming. I'll make that make sense. Somebody, anybody. Where the church people at? Oh, I'm gonna have to usher to go through and take them British fans y'all fanning with in a few minutes, cause they ain't free either. Miss Marie says, is Kanye still out here on a rampage, or did someone lock his, you should have said lock his ass up, lock him down? No, he ain't locked down, Miss Maria. Do y'all really think all of this that he's doing and the way he's acting like he's traumatized? I'm sure it's a possibility behind him losing his mom or whatever. Do y'all think that's part of it or something? Kanye act like he crazy. Say his girl was trying to have him put away. And that's what I'm alleging. If the show was filming, the show would the sh- if the show was filming, she would have told everybody. Show would, and she been out blasting it about now. Um, Carla says the cast is standing on a wing and a prayer. That part right there, Miss Carla. They better stand on the prayer than that wing, because they're gonna fall off if they were waiting on that wing. I'm just saying. Maria says he ain't been right since his mom died. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Um, he said that the girl was trying to have him put away. He said, but he ain't sick. He said ain't nothing wrong with him. So I don't know. I guess it is what it is. Miss Maria said that wing is broken. Lord have mercy, Jesus. These people. Sound like it's over now then. Mm-hmm. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share, share, share. That part. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm sure Ricky Smiley and them probably just told Marvin to just shut up, and it'll blow over. That's probably what they told him to do. And don't do that no more, man. Do what you was thinking, dude. Now that didn't sound right. And if he got real friends, that's what they need to be telling him. You shouldn't have said that. What were you thinking? And then y'all, he had his face all knotted up like he was mad. He was just doing too much for it to not being meant like he said it. He didn't mean it that way. I can see if he had a smile on his face. He didn't have a smile on his face. He had a frown on his face. I said, close the door. Like he got a bunch of kindergartens in the daggone church house. Oh, that's what I be telling y'all. People don't know how to talk to people. Uh-uh. They don't, y'all. They have no clue. That part right there. Carla and Miss Denise, y'all better take up something and get Litisha. Call somebody down there. If y'all know anybody in the Huntsville area, that can do Tuna Cat's hair. But if she would have told me what she was gonna need in her hair done, that would have helped me out a little bit. She didn't say that, y'all. I don't know what it's for. Maybe she might want to look cute for Martha. I don't know. Look like to me she gonna end up doing a slick back ponytail. Put your little earrings on. Do your own makeup. You already be two-tone, so it ain't gonna matter. I'm just saying. But we the people want to know what you need it for. That part right there. Yep. We want to know. 'Cause we nosy like that. Absolutely. Yes. But yeah, other than that, y'all ain't too much going on. I hope it stay like this. I hope the good YouTube streets stay quiet. Everybody tending their business, everybody stay on their side of the town. She should get it done in Chicago. Um, um, Miss Faith, I still want to know why she in Chicago. Her and that little girl. I don't know if I would trust going anywhere with Tisha by myself. She like to copy and paste too much, man. Ain't no telling where the hood and that child probably end up at. Ain't no telling where they end up at, y'all. She can use some Macy and mildew product. Miss Carly, I cannot with you. Not the Macy and mildew products. Oh my goodness. Well, Miss Carla, she can use some of Stormish's product. How about that? Y'all think Destiny's sad because she didn't win one of them cars? I think one was red and one was white. I wanted to see a good close up of it, but I couldn't get a close up. Um, yeah, but I want to know. Marie says Michelle said if you pay on a debit, that's in collection. It starts the calendar over. She said it's been 10 years and he brought it back up. So when you got beef with her, you will always have beef. Ooh, ooh, child. Mm, mm. I don't know what all her people's over there in her sector, but he got the funky bunches over yonder, y'all. And them funky bunches. Ooh, They says that it was a girl on TikTok say she had to get her BBL removed because it stinks so bad. Ooh, speak on it. Speak on it. Not stink. Lord have mercy. They say the girl is stinking. Y'all, they said that when they get these BBLs, they taking fat from somewhere else and putting it somewhere else, or however they do it. Ooh, y'all, I cannot. Uh-uh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Miss Carla down here to my Tuna Cat better watch it in Chicago. That city ain't no joke. I am from there and live there. She ain't ready. What? Miss Carla, I don't know why she said this shit, but that's what she said. That little girl want to go to Chicago for something. Ooh, them stinking BBLs, y'all. Y'all, why people messing up their body like that? And especially, see, man, you have to be really careful when you do stuff like that because you don't know if you're going to have the money, that same job to continue all of these body parts, plastic surgeries, and all of that stuff they got going on. Ooh, I tell y'all one thing. I know Vivica Fox wish she would have never went up under the knife or wherever they took her. I don't know where they took her. And she look like a hot mess now. Maria says she also thanked him for sending his subs to troll her. It's driving up her numbers. Child junkie need to go hide. He don't need to come out when he be looking like he's sick or something is wrong with him. I don't like to look at him like that because he do look scary when he looking all like gray looking and stuff. This caller says yes, they say them BBLs having pocketbooks stinking for life. Ooh, mm. Look, if the BBL smell like that, then do y'all think it's a real doctor that's doing it? It has to be like a bootleg somebody that these people are finding to. Ain't no way in the hell. I'm just gonna say it like it need to be said. Ain't no way in the hell. No. If you cannot afford to go to the top surgeon to get whatever you're trying to get done, go sit down somewhere. Maria says that caller. I know, right? My head be on a swivel the whole time I'm in Chicago. Ooh. Maria says, didn't Kiki Wyatt have her BBL removed? I think so. I know that girl K Michelle. I think K Michelle did too. Y'all, people don't realize that stuff is messing up their body. Ooh, and look at Little Kim. Little Kim should have stayed like Little Kim was in the beginning of time. I don't know what she done, y'all. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus, Little Kim don't even look like Little Kim. I don't know who Little Kim look like now. Uh, the bootleg folk do injections of questionable substances. Ooh, Jesus. Miss Candy says allegedly the BBL smell comes from not cleaning oneself well. What? What? Oh my goodness. Mm. Maria says Little Kim was a cute girl. At first, she sure was. Oh, she was pretty back in the day. Biggie. Biggie, I'm just trying to rap a little bit to you, Biggie. You want to listen to the beats? F you, Biggie. Go on over there where she at. Lord have mercy, Jesus. But yeah, Little Kim is, ooh, I don't know if she look like a Michael Jackson, looking like wannabe. I don't know what the girl look like no more. I just don't know. I wonder if she go back and look at her pictures from the younger days and be like, I want to go back to her. She can lay out there in the sun 24/7. It ain't gonna hurt her. Ooh, she gonna need to be out there for a minute. That part right there. But Lord, these people just messing up their body. If you gotta go through all that, y'all, and mess your body up and risk maybe not making it for some dude, he's not for you. He's just not the one for you, and that's okay. Miss Faye said if they don't heal, it stank because they get infected. Ooh, God, no, I cannot. Miss Carla says one lady boyfriend left her. She stank, and she later realized that she was when she leave out of public bathroom, she would take her air freshener because the odor was bad. Oh my goodness. Miss Carl, Miss Carl, I ain't fooling with you. Miss Candy said bad. What is that? Dysmorphism is real. People see flaws that are not there for the most part. Mm. I'm gonna say myself, y'all. I ain't trying. Never. Maria says, Google says the smell is from bacteria fluid, discharge, and hygiene issues, especially during healing. Ooh. Can they do like betadine, peroxide? You know, like take baths in betadine, peroxide, and something like that. Won't that help? That same lady, Carla. It seemed like that should help y'all. Betadine. Betadine is for open sore, open wound, open cut. Y'all know when you had the babies and your vajayjay get torn and all of that, take a scissor bath and you soak the girl in that betadine stuff, y'all. I'm just saying. Carla said seriously, I seen the lady's testimony on another CC's channel today. Oh wow. Maria says that it seems more women suffer from body um dysmorphia than men. I think it's due to social pressures. Girl, ain't that much social pressure in the world. Mm-mm. Not as an adult, you ain't finna pressure me into nothing. No, because it's open and don't heal. Ooh, ooh. So what I do? Stuffing it with some gauze or something, y'all? Candy says that Maria, social media has made it 100 times worse. Mm, mm. Mm, mm. That's a shame. Mm. So before I get up, ready to get up off of here. So after they take a bath, y'all, that don't help. Can they get into it for one? Can they get into it, Mr. That's the question. Sexy Diva says, yep. Ooh. Mm. I ain't gonna get no bigger girl. 'Cause I ain't about to argue with nobody because I'm little. I ain't gonna argue with you. I don't even care. Miss Carla says nope. Ooh, nope to that they can't soak in the tub. I know you playing. Faith says they use implant, and if it don't heal, it leak and stink. Ooh, mm, I almost gagged this thing. Maria says that Candy right. I was scrolling around today and I was thinking, why all these young women look the same? Wow. And it says everyone does not smell from BBL, but there has been reports that many do. When I mean, see, let's talk about the treatment, Miss Candy. Let let's just talk about the treatment. Every time I say that, I think about Mel and Martha. Uh, um, when I see Miss Candy, um, when the people that do, that's too much of a high risk right there, Miss Candy. That's too many. The odds are against the odds now. I could not. We see that the Kardashians effect, which is because I don't like them. I could never really get into the Kardashians, y'all, because it's okay to date outside your race and be yourself, but I don't like it when they date outside their race and wanna and try to talk black and all that. I don't like people like that. I can't. I cannot. Candy says we. Okay, I read that one. Yeah, I can't deal with that right there. Mm-mm. They be doing too much for me. That part. But then that's confusing to the brother because he wanted a clear girl, and there you is want to be a black girl. So make it make sense. I mean, what you want? What you want? Which way is it gonna go? The good people want to know which way is it gonna go. Miss Candy says the overlined lips, big breasts, and stuff behind is the Kardashians effect. Ooh, yeah. Mm. Maria says, what exactly do Kardashians do? Miss Maria, I don't know what them girls doing. I don't know what them girls doing now. I don't. Hey, Miss Rabbit's Run. She says, at G Squad, and chat. She says, hello. The young lady that talked about her BBL smelling said it wasn't her private part smelling. She said the draining from where the incision was put and them inserting fat smelled. Ooh. But see, people can mistake that for your vajayjay. Miss Carla says these men get with the Kardashians for money and clout. Ooh. Faye says, I don't like that part. They want to be us. Yes. Um, Maria says it's like Paris Hilton, famous for nothing. Candy says smelly wounds are never good. Means infections oftentimes. Yes, Miss Candy Dine. That's the honest God truth right there. Yeah. Mm. And Miss Candy better figure them things. That means they need to get to the nearest hospital somewhere and get the Lord. I praise the people that are doctors and nurses, y'all. And some of the funk defy that these people have to endure. I take my hat off, my glove, and everything off to these people. Thank God for y'all. The ones that can do it and tolerate. Ooh, mm, mm. Lord, some of them make you be like, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. I don't care if I do have on gloves. They're gonna have to put me on 3 pair of gloves on each hand. Yeah. Miss Face says, hello, Miss Rabbit. Um, Marissa's Candy. At Candy, won't the fat eventually be reabsorbed? Faith says that's why she had it removed. Candy says there are some in industrial strength antibiotics that can be prescribed, like doxycycline. I think I said that right. Doxycycline. One of them. Miss Candy, you had to quit putting all those big words in, girl. I can't see. I can't break it down like that. Van comes in treat many infections. Look it up, y'all. Rabbit says the young lady also told her boyfriend of 5 years left her because he couldn't take the smell. He said she had it removed. She said she had it removed. Ooh, mm, mm. Well, I wonder how do they react whenever they first find out that it's a smell coming from them. I mean, who's the first person that I don't want to think about it. Maria says K Michelle looked so much better once she had it removed. She did. She really did. Hmm. For some reason, I always think K Michelle and Little Mo, they favorite to me. When I say little, you say Mo. Little Mo. Little Mo. Girl, that girl sang this right there, y'all. I loved it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad she did have her taken out, but shoot. Little Kim done did too much, y'all. She might well just take a stand as she is, y'all. Don't even try to do nothing else, nothing different. Faith said she said when she washed her clothes and sheets, they still smell. What the hell? Ooh, Miss Candy says I don't think women walking around looking like ants after getting their behind injected is not pretty. It looks so unnatural. That's a shame. Mm. Wow. Whew, that's sad. I ain't worried about one, and that's it. That's all. Um, and it says I don't think women. Okay, without. Now they can have that. Maria says that's like the clear women looking like Tyson done busted them in the mouth. Lord, Miss Maria, you is a hot mess. I cannot with you. Faces did won't say Tuna Cat stink. Yeah, her mama said it. She did. That's what her mama said. We wouldn't have never knew nothing about it. That's what her mama said, y'all. Miss Candy says oftentimes plastic surgery are addictive too, like getting tattoos. Well, I got my first tat when I turned 40 this candy, and it's a rose leg. And then I started one of my on my breast of my grandson. Um, and I was gonna finish getting it done, but I changed my mind. I don't like that kind of pain. And then when you get older, I hope my leg don't sag as I get older. But that's the only one, and I call that 1.5 that I have. Hmm. Um, I don't think I want another one though, because I see some people that just they do too much with these tattoos for one. And when they start to get hot, y'all, you know they're going to get tatted up, tatted up, tatted up, all over the body, just everywhere. Any like Little Wayne, Regine daddy. Ain't that man? Ain't that dude name? He's a hot mess, y'all. Ooh, he better keep on singing because he ain't fit for no to go for no interview for nothing else. Lord, don't let him lose his voice. If he do, he gonna be done. The worst ones are on the face. Yes, Miss Amy. What would that boy thinking getting all that mess on his face like that? Ooh. And do y'all know they say it hurt just as bad to have those tattoos removed? He done messed himself up, but the women think he's fine. Not that they think he's fine, they just think his money is fine. And so they don't care, don't they overlook what he really looked like. I'm a real says again, I saw a show about folk addicted to plastic surgery. I have one tat on my ankle and one on my thigh. I wanted the one on the ankle finished, but Just haven't bothered. I don't want that on my income, Miss Maria. I don't think I want no more though at this point. I really don't. I think I might be just one and done. Because now if I could go back to the same guy which was in Wilmington, North Carolina, that did my roads on my leg. If I could find him again, I only know the dude name, y'all. So I know the chances of this gonna be slim to none. I would go back to him because I was so afraid, and I was looking at it with scissor hand. It didn't hurt, y'all. It didn't swell. It didn't peel. It didn't do none of that stuff that a lot of people's tattoo do. It was so hot too. It was August. I got it on my birthday, August the 8th. And he put that wrap my leg in plastic or whatever. But it didn't do none of that stuff. And I was so happy about that. It's like Christian rock, Blueface, Fools, or her to get her face tatted to keep other men away. Oh my God, that is stupid. Faces, no tattoos for me. You not sticking me with no needles. Yeah. And with so much going on in the world, y'all, now, to tell you the honest God truth, you have to be careful because even with that, how do you know they're changing their needles or doing what they're supposed to do? So I think I would pass on that. I know, like whenever I was in the hospital, they told me that it was a chance that the blood that I had to get could be you know y'all know, I can't even say it. I don't want to say it, but I just don't think of that, and I don't have no thoughts of that or believe that, so I don't worry about it. Um, I was just thankful that they was able to give me what I needed. Maria says the one on my ankle is a rose, and I wanted it finished. It wasn't painful. I got mine in November. Okay, Miss Maria. I guess too, y'all. I guess maybe it just depends on who does it. Because not everybody know how to do it. Miss Candy says, I always believe God will not want me to get a tattoo. The body is your temple, and I need to keep it holy, no judgment. Let the church say amen. She has spoken. Well, yeah, that part too, Miss Candy, but to each his own. Um, you good, G, God got you. Yes, thank you, Miss Faith. When they told me that, I got a little nervous, but I prayed about it. It is what it is. I don't believe that for 1 second, so I just don't think about it. Taking my little iron pills and stuff, y'all, like I'm supposed to be. I'm a good girl. Yep. You said right. What you talking about, Miss Kim? That's what I do. I just don't think I'm like negative, like stuff like that or nothing like that. So, mm-mm. But yeah, that part right there. Um, hmm. Yeah. Anyway, um, do y'all have kids? The people that's in the chat, do y'all have kids that feel like you as a female can't take certain situations that may arise? And they always got to go tell they daddy. Eat some beets, G. They good. Girl, I tried them beets that time, man. I can't be doing. They taste like wax or something. I don't want no beets. Uh-uh. I don't want that. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. Mm-mm. Uh, you know what I did? Let me tell y'all how I ate those beets. I think I put them in my salad. Yeah, I put them in my salad, y'all. That's what I did. And it tasted pretty good. After I got finished doctoring my salad up. Yes, it was really good. I might get one tomorrow. I don't know. Our parent says, I have a heart on my feet, but my kids' names make the heart. Josara, Michaela, and Terrence. Oh, those are your babies. Um, yeah, I wanted to finish my grandson. Yeah. Um, get pickle beets. Oh, okay. Candy says I love their names. Yes. Um, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. I did call my grandson. He's 15, y'all. But I was talking to my oldest son a while ago, and peer peer pressure is real. And I have 8 grandkids, but the one that's 15, and I know y'all don't judge me on this, but my oldest grandson, he like have a special place in my heart. And it's because when he was born, um, yeah, something was going on with him. So, um, I just been like very protective of him, and you know that part. But um, my oldest son was telling me a few minutes ago. I'm always sharing my stories with y'all. But my oldest son was sharing with me before I got on this live that my baby was like depressed and peer pressure and all that stuff. And he loves to play football. My son has him in camp and all of that stuff. And he's good at it. He be running that ball and all that stuff. But these little young girls and all that kind of stuff can get into your head. And, I was just telling my sister, my son, don't put pressure on him. At the same time, there's a lot of people looking at him because, he's good with playing football or whatever. But he had a moment. So I just need everybody to pray for my grandson. His name is Zaire. So yeah, he had a moment, but my son said he's doing much better now. And all of that. So, and my son talks to him all the time and stuff. So he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. But I got a little upset with my son. I told him I got sad when he was talking to me, and cause he know how I am about him, and I was kind of mad at my son too, but he could tell in my voice I was getting upset, and Mama don't cry, cause don't do that. I was like, well, Mama, I just ain't go. Everybody got something going. I don't care what's got going on. I needs to know. Now, don't be doing that. Miss Candace says, get him a puppy at G. Really helps teenagers. Um, I think he got one. I'm not for sure. Um, but yeah, Miss Face says, we got him, G, praying. Thank y'all so much for that. God has him covered. Yes, thank y'all so much. Yeah, that's my baby. But yeah, little pressure and stuff. So, and yeah, that part right there. And then whenever you try to call them, they don't answer the phone. They be making me mad. They answer or call me back. Oh, hey, grandma. But my son did tell me he thought they was at a game or something this afternoon. So yeah, he is in therapy. Miss Candy. She says consider therapy too. As blacks, we don't seek help like we should. It's okay to talk to someone else. Prayers for Zaire. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, but my son said, he's gonna be fine. He said, he watching him and everything. Because I told him, I said, boy, something happened to any of my grandkids. But like I said, y'all, and when I'm with all of them, I don't show favoritism or nothing like that. But y'all, that little boy got a special place in my heart. I always say, hey to the best grandson in the whole wide world. And his little voice always get me. I don't care if he is 15. Hey, grandma, what you been doing today? He gets me every time. But yeah, I told my son, boy, you better stop doing that and call your mama. I know how you is. You might know how I am, but it is what it is. Man, I've been rolled down there in North Carolina on 2 wheels trying to get my grandson. All the police have been in behind me time I got going. They had put stop things out in the highway to stop my car. But anyway, yeah, he's gonna be all right. But thank y'all for the prayers for my baby dude. Peer pressure is real, y'all. So yeah, we have to talk to our kids and let them know it's okay and it's safe. You're they can talk to you. You're a safe place for them to talk and stuff and open up, and it's okay. And just talk about what you feel, because y'all know what? A lot of people don't believe that children, teenagers, be stressed out and stuff, but they do. And we have to learn to acknowledge their feelings and talk to them and ask them, is anything bothering you? You all right? Ask those questions, y'all. Let them know, hey, I'm here. I'm here for you. Because being in school and stuff, they ain't gonna tell everything. They might tell half of the story, but they ain't gonna tell you everything, because sometimes they can be fearful of getting in trouble themselves, or didn't tell quick enough. And just let them know, if you see something, say something. How about that? Because see something, say something could save somebody's life. I'll put it that way. So, yes. So if anybody got any teenager, not even teenagers, just children, period. Just ask them, how you doing? How you feeling today? You all right? We know you ain't got no light bill or nothing like that to pay, but you all right, though. Anything you need to talk about? Mm-hmm. That part. Sometimes you might even have to make it like fun to let them know it's okay and it's safe for you to come over here and talk to me. That part. But anyway, I did not reach him tonight. If he went to a game, he's probably tired or something. And so I'm gonna call him tomorrow and check on him. I'm gonna wake him up or something, check on him, see how he doing. He gonna give me the soft voice and all of that stuff. Gonna, make my little heart melt. And grandma, I'm fine. And ain't doing nothing, playing football. And but how's your grades? My grades are good. Okay, then you're on the right track. So as long as your grades good, you keep on with the football. If that's what you want to do. If you decide to change your mind, that's okay too. No pressure. That part. But anyway, anyhow, y'all, it's 10 o'clock up here now. Y'all always got me up here late. I'll be up here probably y'all know what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I want to do next week, since I ain't got to go to school. Yeah, I promise y'all. If I wake up at 12 or 1 o'clock, I'm going to turn this live on and see who look. I'm going to be up being nosy. I'm going to see what happened too. But yeah, but anyway, thank y'all for the prayers for my baby Zaire. I love y'all. I'm about to get up off here because it's 10 o'clock. And I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Hit that button, subscribe to the channel while you doing it. All right, y'all. Bye.